In a sunlit classroom filled with eager students, Mrs. Sharma stood before her class, ready to embark on a lesson unlike any other. The topic of the day was empathy, a word that held more weight than the textbooks could convey. Mrs. Sharma, a seasoned teacher with years of experience, knew that today's lesson needed to transcend the boundaries of conventional teaching. As the students settled in, Mrs. Sharma began with a simple question: "What does empathy mean to you?" The room buzzed with the sound of young minds churning. Answers varied, but each reflected the innocence and purity of thought unique to childhood. To bring the concept to life, Mrs. Sharma divided the class into pairs. Each pair was given a scenario where one student shared a recent challenge or fear they faced, and the other listened intently, later sharing what they thought the first student felt. The exercise was a revelation to many, opening their eyes to the power of truly understanding another's feelings. The highlight of the lesson was when Mrs. Sharma shared her own story of overcoming a personal challenge. The vulnerability of their teacher, someone they looked up to, made the students realize that empathy knows no bounds. It bridged the gap between teacher and student, humanizing the lesson in a profound way. As the class ended, Mrs. Sharma looked around at her students, now engrossed in thoughtful discussions and reflections. She knew they had grasped the essence of empathy not just as a concept to be studied, but as a fundamental human value to be lived. Leaving the classroom that day, each student carried with them a deeper understanding of empathy, a lesson they would remember far beyond their school years. Hope you enjoyed this short story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.